Okay guys, how you all doing? Back again. Okay, so I've got a stack of Xbox I've been picking up recently. Sellotape stuck to my hand. Yeah, that's random. I've got some Xbox games to show you. Obviously I've got a list of games that I'm trying to get, and I honestly have not found them yet. I was going to go on Amazon and things, but I got sidetracked and went on to That's Entertainment and found a load of other games that I don't have yet, which are not even on the list. But they're games that I've either heard of and I've been told are really good, or they just looked interesting and I just thought, why not pick them up and give them a try? Because That's Entertainment, you're talking like $1.99 for most of the games, and you know, free postage, you can't argue. So I did that, and also got a game from eBay as well. But first game I got, and this is going to be a shocker, it's an Xbox 360 game. Yeah, a 360 game, not something I pick up very regularly, but there was a good reason why I picked this up, and I'll show you what it is. It's Frontline's Fuel of War, and this is a first-person shooter. Really, really great game. And all complete, in great shape. You know, when this came out, I absolutely loved this game. I had so much fun playing it, and as weird as it might sound, it's a very nostalgic game for me, even though it's current generation. Just mainly because when I started out on the Xbox 360, I've said it before, I was hardcore Xbox last generation. I wouldn't say fanboy, but I probably wasn't far off, I would expect, looking back now. I absolutely adored the Xbox, and for me it was the dominant console, and the PS2 just couldn't hold a candle to the Xbox. It was just no chance. When it comes to multi-platform games, the Xbox, in my opinion, destroyed the PlayStation 2. But then, you know, I was a lot younger, and I was really bothered about graphics and things, and you know, graphics are important, of course they are, but gameplay is more important. And so at the time it was just like, ah, look at the PS2, it's crap, it can't compete with the Xbox, it's got all that power, and it's a graphics powerhouse, it's got amazing surround sound, and you know, the PlayStation had surround sound as well, but yeah, I don't know, that's the way you are when you're younger, but but yeah, you know, the reason I'm telling you this is because I was so hardcore Xbox that when the 360 was announced, I was the first one to go and pre-order a game. And then on the day of release, December 2nd, 1990, that wouldn't happen, would it? December 2nd, 2005, I got a call during the week from Game to tell me that my console was in stock, no problem at all. They asked me what games I wanted, told them, all my order was filled, and I could just go in on the day and just pick it up whenever I was ready. But me being me, because I was so desperate to get the 360, I was just dying to play the games. And I went into town at like 5:30 in the morning, big flask of tea, joined the queue of people who had got there at like midnight and they were just waiting because they hadn't ordered the console, hoping there were going to be some left over. And yeah, I mean, I was just like, couldn't wait. You know, and when the shop opened at 7 o'clock, I was just so chuffed to get my Xbox. It was just brilliant, and you know, an amazing day of gaming that day. So yeah, and then obviously, you know, PlayStation 3 was coming out, and I was just like, PlayStation 3 is going to be crap, because I've been so disheartened with the PS2 that my mate, who was a Sony fanboy at the time, who's now an Xbox fanboy, which makes no sense to me. And you might be watching this, hello Rich. Yeah, basically he was just going on at me saying that PlayStation 3 is going to destroy the Xbox 360 and it's an absolutely demon machine. And I was having none of it. I was like, nah, no way, it's not going to be any good, it won't live up to the hype. I was wrong. It did, and it surpassed it in my opinion. The PlayStation 3 is an amazing machine, and you know, I absolutely love that console to bits, and it is this generation my favourite console, so it's weird how you change, but there you go. But anyway, I'm telling you all this, and the reason being is, as I say, that game is nostalgic just because it was one of the earlier games. On the back of the box it says 2008, and I didn't realise it came out so late, but it always reminds me of the early days of when I had a 360 for those first 3 years, I suppose. You know, playing games like Call of Duty 2, Condemned. Condemned was just so amazing, I love that game. Project Gotham 3 was pretty decent. You know, there was obviously that game there, Frontline's Fuel of War. There was, you know, downloading demos and playing games like the Outfit and stuff, which, you know, are pretty dated now, but at the time it was just, I really enjoyed it. It was great fun. I had a lot of fun with the 360 at the time. It's just a shame it's tailed off for me personally, and I haven't really found enough exclusives and games that I really want to make me enjoy it as much as I do on my original Xbox. But yeah, I don't know. But there you go, that's the reason I bought that anyway. I just want to play it again because it's just a quality game. So I'm going to drink a tea now because I think I need it. Right, okay. So onto the stack of original Xbox to go in my massive stack there. And first up, guys, This is the game that I saw, oh god, probably 2009 when I first started collecting, that I read about this game in a list of, not underrated, a list of games on Amazon that someone had put together. And they're supposed to be games that are really rare and hard to find. And to be quite honest, a lot of the ones he put on there weren't rare at all, they were quite easy to find, but whatever. But this one was allegedly, he said it was the last game ever released for the Xbox, which isn't true because as far as I'm aware, it was NFL 2009. I'm sure that was the last game that was released on Xbox. But nonetheless, I got this anyway from eBay, and it is Painkiller, The Hell Wars. Now, this game, second-hand, used, is quite pricey. People are charging like £20 for this. I don't really think it's worth that. Yeah, but it is. So this one I got brand new, sealed, with a barcode in the plastic, all brand new sealed. Problem is, I got it from an eBay seller in UK. In the UK, I mean not in the UK. Anyway, UK eBay seller sold me this brand new and sealed for £3.68 with free postage, which is an absolute steal, so I couldn't say no. But when it arrived, and you're probably not going to see it because the icon's so small, but if you can see that, it's NTSC, it's not PAL, and that wasn't written on the auction. At least I never noticed anything. They didn't make it clear if it was on the auction, which is a little frustrating, but I have got a soft mod in the Xbox so I can play it, so it's not a problem. It's just a bit annoying because I'm hoping it's going to be a PAL version, but you know, that's the way it goes. As it goes anyway, guys, if you are interested in buying an NTSC version for £3.68 sealed, check out eBay because the guy's still there and he's got about 18 copies left and he keeps topping it up, so he must be getting more in every day. I think he's called Rare Waves. I'll put a link down in the description anyway, so if you are interested in playing this and you want a sealed copy, go over and have a look, it's a bargain. And the game itself is really fun. I like it a lot actually. I've been playing it the other day. I think the graphics look fantastic. It's a really nice looking game. And it's very much based on Doom and Quake, that kind of first person shooter. So you're essentially in a room, you get a wave of enemies and you just have to mow all the enemies down and move through to the next room and then mow a load more down, and it's just really, really fun. It's really good actually going back to that old school type of FPS because I haven't played that kind of game in such a long time, because FPS is now all story based and story driven, and you know, the really epic Hollywood extravaganzas, where this is just simplistic Doom Quake gameplay. You just literally get a big gun and blow someone's face off and blow their arms and legs off. My kind of FPS, I really, really enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. And you have bosses to fight, but they're quite easy to get through so far. But yeah, I think it's great. I've really enjoyed it, and I'd definitely recommend picking it up, especially for £3. Anyway, you can't argue with that. So, okay, next one I've got was a game I saw buried under cliches recently talking about, because he's going for a collection of survival horror games, and this is one of the ones he got, and it is The Thing, but obviously based on the movie. And the screenshots look fantastic. I mean, look at that, really nice graphics on that, especially the flamethrower. Now this is a game, when it came out originally on the Xbox, I did have it, but I never gave it enough attention. The problem I've got is I find with these kind of games, survival horror, that I'm not very good at them. And there were, I think Silent Hill on the PlayStation 1 is probably the only one I've ever completed. You know, I've played a lot of survival horrors, I've never completed any other than Silent Hill as far as I know. And that game is just amazing. But yeah, I really want to try and play this through properly, because I got stuck when I first played it all those years ago. I couldn't work it out, and the problem I have with survival horror and adventure games and things like that is that when you're wandering around and you've got to find something, you've got to find a key or something, and you know, you've got to investigate, and I always get stressed because I can never figure it out, and I just think, oh, screw it, and I'll put something simple on. And I've got to start doing that. I need to be more focused and try harder. But there you go. Next one is a game I've never played. A game that a lot of people have said on YouTube, which I've seen different videos where people have said this game's really fun. So I just saw it for $1.99. I thought, you know what, I've got to grab that, and it is Destroy All Humans. And I know there's a sequel as well, Destroy All Humans 2. I've got no idea what it's like. It is by Pandemic, which should be a good thing, because back on the Xbox and PS2 days, Pandemic made a game called Mercenaries, which was just absolutely bloody brilliant. And so they had a good reputation last generation. I'm really looking forward to that. Unfortunately, this generation, they brought us Mercenaries 2. Was it Welding Flames, I think it was called? God, that was terrible. It got delayed so many times, and then when it finally got released, it was a pile of crap. It was just nowhere near as good as the original game. Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, if you've not played the original Mercenaries, and you've only played Mercenaries 2, you probably wouldn't think Mercenaries 2 is that bad, but if you haven't, go and play Mercenaries 1 and you'll see what I mean, because that game is so much better. And it was set in Pyongyang as well, if I remember rightly, in Korea. It's a really, really, really good game. But yes, that's off topic. Destroy All Humans, I really have no idea what to expect. I've got no idea how the gameplay. I've not even looked at any gameplay actually, funny enough, for this one. So it's going to be a complete and utter, fresh experience. So yeah, I'm interested to see what it's like. Next one is one that came in a black case, which is a bit frustrating, and it is Psyops: The Mindgate Conspiracy. Now I am going to change the case. I've ordered a load of cases off eBay. No, I haven't. That's a complete lie. I don't know why I said eBay. I've ordered a load of cases from a website that I found through Google. So yeah, I've got those coming shortly. So brilliant. I've got like 75 games over there that need new cases. So plus this one. But yeah, this Mindgate Conspiracy. This is a really common game, as anybody will know who collects Xbox, GameCube, PS2. I'm assuming it's on GameCube. Probably is. It was on everything. But yeah, I mean, it's a common game. You see it everywhere in all the shops, car boots, charity shops, everything really. And I've just never picked it up because I remember, I'm pretty damn certain I played this for about 5 minutes again, like The Thing, when it came out, and I wasn't that impressed, and I never bothered to play it again. And looking at the back, it looks really cool, and I just want to give it a try really, see what it's like. The interesting thing is the picture on the front. If you look at those guys there, they look like the Holgast from Killzone, which is a bit odd. I don't know why that is, because I'm assuming it's got nothing to do with the company that made that game. So I don't know. Weird. But yeah, anyway, Psyops. Yeah, to be fair, the cover itself looks really cool, so it's worth a shot. You never know, it might be good. You know, so Xbox games, you know, that's entertainment doing it for $1.99. It's hard to not buy anything. You just feel like going, oh, I'll have that, and click on them all because they're so cheap. And it's just like going to the car boat, really, but sitting in your house. Yeah, right, so next one is another game that I've never played. It's getting a bit of a pattern now. This is one I've seen a few people talk about, and I never really knew what it was. For some reason, out of my head, it was a puzzle game, but it's not. It's not a puzzle game at all. It's like, it looks to be, from what I saw the other night on YouTube, a scrolling beat 'em up in the vein of like Beautiful Joe. So I'm really intrigued to see what this is going to be like, and it is Alien Hominid. And I've read on a few websites as well, people have recommended this, said it's a really fun game. It's a really strange looking game. I mean, if you can see the screenshots, I don't know, but yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to trying this out. And when I saw it for $1.99, I knew that was a good price because I know it's a little bit more than that sometimes on eBay and Amazon. Not loads more, but I'm sure you don't usually get it for $1.99. And it's in great shape as well, which is always good. There you go. And the last one I got, I've got some tea, my throat's getting dry. Ah, that's better. Right, okay. Last one I got, guys, is a game I saw on someone's channel recently, and I can't honestly remember who it was, unfortunately. I now have also realised that it must have been an American or a Canadian person that I watched, because the game is called Darkwatch, and their version of the game has got Capcom in the corner, whereas our version has got Ubisoft. And I went on Wikipedia, and apparently what happened was the company that made it, Hominid Studios, the game was then published by Capcom in North America, and I assume Canada, and in Europe and Australia it was published by Ubisoft. Don't know why that happened. You know, it must have been deals or something. But yeah, because when he said Capcom, I was like, it was a mail that I watched. I was like, wow, got to pick that up. Not realising it was just published by Capcom, not actually developed by Capcom, which was a shame because I thought, wow, I'd love to see Capcom do a first-person shooter. But nonetheless, it's a vampire first-person shooter by the look of it. And I looked at some gameplay on YouTube. It looked absolutely brilliant. And I've googled it as well, and some of the reviews on GameSpot and that seem to be pretty favourable. So I think it got 7.5 out of 10 in GameSpot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying. The cases got loads of gunk and stickers over it, but as I say, I've got a stack of cases coming through, so it's no problem. I'll just change it. There you go. It's the good thing about old Xbox, PlayStation 2 and GameCube. It's a piece of piss to change the cases over, so you can have a nice fresh case. It's absolutely excellent. Yeah, I really like that. It's really nice. Looks good. Really nice beefy graphics as well. So yeah, that's Darkwatch. No idea if it's any good, but it looks cool and it's supposed to be decent. So and it's a 15, so that's always a good sign. But I'll give it a try anyway. And, yeah, I'll let you know. So yeah, guys, if you're interested in any gameplays for all of those games, then obviously just let me know and I will do that for you. That's not a problem. So we've got Frontline's Fuel of War for the 360, and then on the Xbox we've got Painkiller, Hell Wars, The Thing, Destroy All Humans, Psyops: The Mindgate Conspiracy, Alien Hominid, and Darkwatch. So yeah, I can't speak. any gameplays you're interested in, guys, just give me a shout, drop me a comment or something, or a PM, and I'll make sure I get that done for you. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I'll see you all again soon.